Toyeen Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
That the CCTV was not working to a point.
Exactly.
Here you carry the DVR away. What are you hiding?
Exactly. Common sense. Exactly. Exactly. That is the point there. I hope. Yes.
That's a game.
I will repeat.
Yes.
Let me repeat, sir.
Please.
I will repeat.
Please go ahead. Repeat
The
it.
question is there CCTV in the house? He said yes. Then they now ask him, how long has Mohbad been staying in the house? He said 6 months to when Mohbad died. So let's count it back. Mohbad died in September.
Yeah.
So 6 months before then will be around March.
Yeah.
So he said that when they newly packed into the house, the CCTV was working. He said at a point the CCTV stopped working. And if the CCTV stopped working, that at the time Mohbad died, the CCTV was not working. How was he sure?
That's the question.
But here is my take. He established 3 things. One, there was indeed a CCTV.
Yes.
At a point, the CCTV was working. Including under the case, there's a staircase, there's a CCTV camera under the staircase. Then 3, where is the decoder? They didn't ask him, but this is me.
Yes, as a lawyer, they are meant to cross-examine him in that way.
No.
And can I say something there? The landlord should be aware that, of course, he rented at that place with a CCTV in it. Now, if they say there was no CCTV at one point, or you understand, there must have been complaints to the landlord. So, in this case, why did they not...
He said that the landlord was dribbling them, that the landlord will say they should come today, come tomorrow. That you come and repair today, will come and repair tomorrow. And I will tell you what I know, Yeye. That's a big, fat, planted lie. I'll tell you what. My estate has 160 terrace duplexes. The same standard, the same style, the same finishing, the same everything. And I have CCTV. Everybody.
It's even
Check 4
compulsory.
houses to Mohbad. Check 4 houses away from Mohbad, left and right. There's CCTV camera. How come Mohbad's own can be different? So what spoiled the CCTV? Number 1, the question to investigators is there was indeed a decoder or a DVR to the CCTV. Where is it?
That's the question.
At least we can see from the point where the CCTV stopped working, right? Even if we can't see everything, we are able to see some account of what has happened. So why did they take it away? So he said, he confirmed that there was CCTV and the CCTV was well. You see, I'm not a lawyer, but I've followed my lawyer to court so many times to understand that they don't put all their cards on the table immediately. Because the man was reiterating, he was asking. So there are 3 phones. Why did you give some to the police and keep one? He didn't ask them as if he was asking if there was another one that was kept.
Can I just quickly say, interject you? I'm sorry there. You see, in situations like this, sometimes lawyers, of course, that's why they bring in experts to come and advise the judge, the sitting judge, for cases like this or things like this, if when you don't know about CCTV, because your own jurisdiction, you are a lawyer, your profession is you are a lawyer, then you can seek advice to understand that there are some questions that you need to ask. Like in this case, where is the DVR or where is the decoder? A lawyer may not know this. Are you getting me? A lawyer may not know they need to ask this question. And so, sometimes when they listen to people like you, and the only thing is to seek that thing and request for it. That, okay, can we have this? Can we have that? By getting to the landlord, if the house is not owned by Mohbad, as it is so claimed, can we get all these things? Then there will be an answer. Are you getting me? They have to give you an answer. They have to know where the decoder is or the DVR. You that you are writing not all need decoder, please go and sit down. If it doesn't need it, they will advise the judge on that, or the magistrate. That is why you need expert. Stop writing that your rubbish. Stop copy pasting and writing and distracting here. Stop copy pasting and distracting. Continue, please. Go ahead. Can you continue? Bossman, your network is not fantastic.
See? Okay, yeah. I want to say something, right? You see? From investigation, Royal Pine Estate is very big. There are 3 entrances to the estate with miles apart to show you how big the estate is. I own a property in also an estate. There are always 3 forums and platforms for residents and homeowners. So, Mohbad belongs to the Landlord Association, and I said it with all empirical evidence of the estates. You see, I remember that Baba Mohbad mentioned at one point that my son told me that, Daddy, I bought a house maybe opposite or adjacent or not too far from my house. Mohbad might not have owned his own current estate, current house that he lived before he died, but Mohbad has a house in the estate, in Royal Pine Estate, because you don't become a member of the landlord's group except you own a property.
Okay, was his name? What did you get to see his? Did you get to see his name in the Landlord Association?
Yes,
Wow, that means Omuno Nile.
yes,
That means Nile niye. Why won't he say that bad, Bossman? Please, let's continue, Biodun. Biodun, please go ahead, please.
See, let them know that we too, we are not sleeping and we are minds ahead. The truth is the truth, it can't be changed.
Yeah.
Toba Yoni group go at sleep Gbogbo killing and Danny. Toba Yoni group, what to my few on Lele. And now when you don't pay Royal Pine now, don't get landlord.
You're right.
So Toba Yoni group, when my padari, so say I will not wear one. I'm a padari.
Our people here.
So, boya eleyan ni mi wa mo. Only my so me o sure boya eleyan ni, because in the estate in the landlord's group they won't state which block, because when they do it they will build like 10 houses in a block.
No magic,
and give us
no magic, a fair wrong person like you. Lóun jọ àwọn ọmọ mi ọkùnrin pàdé àwọn olórí burúkú láyé o ọjọ́
empirical evidences that Mohbad has a house in Royal Pine. And whatever he told his father about owning a house is true. So at the end of the day, when they cross-examine Darosha, let me now go back to his cross-examination. examination. One of the lawyers asked him to give accounts because he said this was where the cross-examination started. He said in his witness statement that it was the fight between Mohbad and Prime Boy that led to the injury he sustained. This was where all the questions generated from. They now ask him, so what happened? He said he went with Darosha to ATM to go and collect money. And when he was coming, he saw from a distance that there was scuffle between Prime Boy and what's it called? Mohbad. Then he said when he got to the scene that if he were at the scene that Prime Boy wouldn't have the effrontery to have fought Mohbad. But when he was coming, it was his voice that Prime Boy heard that made Prime Boy walk away from the scene. And when he looked at Mohbad's hand, there was blood coming from his hand. And Mohbad was angry and saying that, he now said, okay, how is the blood that was flowing from Mohbad's hand? How was it? Can you call it like a gush of blood? Or drops of blood? I like that lawyer. Or stream of blood. Yeah. Was it a gush? Was it drop? Was it stream? And I stream down somebody's
skin. It does stream like this. Gush is.
Yes. It was.
Drop is.
Yes, it was stream. That was small blood. But he tried to establish the fact that there was a fight between Prime Boy and Mohbad. Then he said when he was coming, another lawyer cross-examining that where were you? Who are the people on the scene? And I go, if I want to go back there, lawyer come big way, okay, to pass away, Mohbad at Prime Boy ni issue, one is scuffle. Definitely erotic bombe. At least there are known faces. Shall we don't think go? There are known faces to Mombe. At least the lawyer is trying to establish additional witnesses to the said fight. Only yes, Oda your Mejimo, OG at Jide Bami. I'm sure we also pay lifestyle one day, but only OG at DJ Bami one day. I want to make it to money. One big bay, okay. She's coughing verbal altercation. Please,
can you speak English, please, Biodu? Biodu, please continue with speaking in English, please. I beg you.
So if the lawyer was now, that was Abiodun Makinde, and if the public is going to look for a lawyer, I'm not soliciting for her, but I'm just saying that people should know the kind of lawyer we should get. She knows how to ask the right question, because all the lawyers were just saying they had scuffle. Even in my mind, I was saying define scuffle. Verbal agreement could be altercations could be scuffle.
Exactly.
Physical combat, social scuffle. Which of the scuffles? Until she stood up and asked the right question. They just said, okay, was it, combat or verbal? Darosha did not even understand what he meant by. The woman had to demonstrate and say, like, he was giving her punch. He said, yes. So they now ask him, okay, the punch, here is my own insight or my own picture of the events. At what point Mohbad and Prime Boy were fighting? You claim they had physical combat. So what led to the glass? How did the glass come in? He now something. And the lawyer now asked him another question, which is how they will shoot themselves in the leg. The lawyer brought a picture of a Prado. Okay, which side of the Prado was the glass that was broken? And he said left to right. He said right to right to right to right. Okay, which glass broke? It was not that. Go to the vehicle company. Go and ask them.
Oh, Biodun, your network, I guess. Biodun, you are breaking up there. Biodun, you are breaking up there, please. Okay, let's calm down.
I had a call, but
oh, okay.
I got the call. Which lawyer was called? Hold on 1 minute. Let me tell the person to call me later.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Sir, Mr. Akin.
Okay. They now ask me, which glass broke? Yes, which glass broke? Show us. Oh no, Darosha could not show us the glass that was broken. If you claim that Mohbad and Prime Boy were exchanging blows, you established to the court in your testimony that OG and DJ Bobby were also witnesses. You established to the court that you knew that a glass broke, but you couldn't point to the court which glass was broken. Make it make sense, everyone, please.
Especially because you knew where you were coming from, yourself and Adura. You understand? So, of course, you should be able to know which side of the vehicle, what caused it. Was it that they hit Prime Boy's? Yeah, what was it? Prime Boy's head they hit on the car.
What led to the breaking of the glass?
Car.
Is it a punch?
The police said he missed a punch. You are saying what? What is his own side of the story?
Because the side of the story is that they were on a side of. In fact, there was no correlation in that. I can't even make sense that he will miss a punch and punch into it. Because his testimony says they were just by the side of the. You know, they were putting words in his mouth. He was on this. They were both on the side, and people were around them. Not that Prime Boy was leaning towards the car. So how did he punch? And you know, the testimony were not just aligning.
Another thing, the lawyers, the legal representative would have. The representative would have also done is that there's evidence of the car and the Prado that they drove to the event. Why did they just? They're meant to put it on the screen and they will show. That's what they do.
I will tell you what.
And they will say to them, which side of the car broke? Is this the car?
In Nigeria, we have a long way to go.
Ah, no.
A court that was timing when the generator will be put off.
Wow.
We took like a third of the proceedings without microphone, without light, with high numbers of people in the court. So although thank God there was good what's it called, ambience, there was very, attacking fair. So but a court that was timing when the generator will be put off. A court that
somebody said I bought the fuel for the court almost 2 times. Somebody said I bought the fuel for the court almost 2 times. No one that he was shaking me sitting.
I'm telling you, a court that could not provide.
Sorry to interject you, Biodun, I apologize. But you know what you just said now is it happens even in the Supreme Court. That is one of the problems they have. The judges of the Supreme Court use their hands to write their, what do they call it, their judgment. So it's a national problem. even up to the Supreme Court. They closed at 4 p.m. because of generator issues, petrol issues, diesel issues, and all that. It's a federal presidential problem.
So, well, what do you say about technology? Like here, we have to go into all our system to get precedents, and all these cases, all these judgments acts as case. That is how we bring up case laws. You understand? So, how do you people do your case laws? This is why we don't
have faith in our judiciary. These are some of the problems. If you contact your friends.
So no database.
They'll tell you.
Please don't let them interact.
Okay, Biodu, please go ahead. Thank you. Sorry.
So, and I wonder how we are going to. I think that another thing the public can do, so that we start channeling our resources right. I wouldn't even mind to be part of it. When next I'm going, I will go with 25 liters of diesel. We died there.
Wow.
Then,
so is
I'll go with 25
the
liters
public will volunteer, they will
I wouldn't give them money to buy.
no wonder they don't have sitting. I'm even surprised this one is so soon. Normally they would give it another 4 weeks, but this one is same month. I'm so surprised.
Because let me tell you, man, you were saying that the lawyers were supposed to ask questions.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But in a situation whereby the magistrate in Bao, he has answered.
Oh, wow.
The next thing you will hear is as the court places. He has answered the question. You see, a case that has attracted national attention like this.
What is case law?
Should not be left
Decisions made in the court is either a precedent or a case law. It becomes a case law.
It should be a set of
Do you understand?
It
Precedents.
should not be one person.
They refer to it to decide other cases.
She will be given to a personal opinion, which she has complete right over. We need a set of jury who can view issues from different perspectives and ask different questions.
In Nigeria,
Imagine somebody who has
Nigeria
taken a
not
case
happen.
from 10 a.m.
Yeah,
in the
common
morning
law.
till
That's what we have here. Common law precedents is what we have here. I don't know about Nigeria. I don't think they practice common law. I don't think that's the law in Nigeria. Go ahead, please. Sorry.
So, at a point, when Darosha was giving his testimony, the leniency from the magistrates, at a point, makes him shout down at lawyers. The same way we try to pamper all of them. And I want to beg everybody, this pampering on all sides must stop.
Okay, they said from reliable source, it's the magistrate's first corona case, so she lacks experience. It could be because I see a lot of
You give a matter that has attracted so much attention and noise to an inexperienced corona.
no, it could make sense. I just said it. I said this corona could seem like a waste of time.
She comes with, low level of. My lord, I don't have the right to talk down. I'm not talking down.
I know.
This is my opinion. You've not done corona before, so we are not seeing the, high-handedness, level of somebody who has gone through different
I can sense it too. I can sense it. I swear down. I can sense it. I was saying it seemed like a waste of time. Do you know that we avoid wearing jeans? If you have a case in the court, you wear suits or wear formal wears, you dress formal. You have a case, simple civil cases, because you are going to meet the judge and you're going to write a simple traffic offense. They will advise you You understand? We would advise you, if you're coming for such things, you should dress decent. Judge because you know sometimes they use their discretion, and also show me who you are. Show me your kiniko and I'll tell you who you are. Well, when you dress formally and you look very decent and you talk, trust me, the judge will use his discretion to decide something that most likely favor you. And that's what also applies to having, pleas in the court of law. You are not meant to be chewing gum. Chewing gum, your appearance counts a lot and matters a lot. That's wrong. Shebi mo ti sọ fún yín. Mo ti sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀, mo ní ìwà yẹn kò dáa.
I'm so sorry with all due respect. I only see two people. Sawahab, who stood his ground on so many things.
Okay.
More than my magistrate, who is, my lord in the courts. But, Tabade Bar Association or Gamoge, he stood. And he was able to use that seniority to overrule a lot of things. Because a lot of lawyers were even standing up and want to speak before he speaks. He would look at them and say, are you telling me to sit down before you speak? That will quietly sit down. So, if you don't have, lawyers of those Al-Qaeda in this side of the country, you might likely get oppressed. I won't say oppressed, but you can be downplayed.
Yes, you even get wishy-washy decision.
Do you understand? Wishy-washy decision, because seniority also plays a role, or played a role. He was able, I think that is why he doesn't send people, he comes in person. Because seniority plays a role.
Exactly. And that was why I was saying then that Odumosu's daughter cannot represent this case, because this case is a high profile case and needs yeah. And you see, let me tell you one thing, it is still being treated, it is still being downplayed, even with the fact that that is a sano. Can you see how they are still handling this issue? It is still being downplayed. Talk less of a junior, a baby lawyer. Do you get what I mean? So it's I'm not impressed with the way they are doing that inquest.
From what I see from Darosha's testimony,
yeah, please go ahead.
He contradicted himself, and they have nailed him everywhere with no noise yet. Because I know that in the final address to the courts, all these points will be siphoned and will be laid before the courts.
Because
their testimonies do not align in any way. They were Darosha in all my own, according to my own opinion. I'm not saying anything else. The script behind is this death on Prime Boy. Then another lawyer now asking, what is your relationship between you and Prime Boy? He said when they were much younger. Emma go. Another place where he nailed himself. And that is why I said we should give little respect to these lawyers. While it might not appear like they are doing, you see, they have set intelligent questions that by the time they bring out their point, they must shout their points. What is the relationship between you and Prime Boy? He said when they were much younger, they said that they have been rolling together as boys on the street. Listen, they now said, how many times has he witnessed Prime Boy and Mohbad fight before? When it comes to physical, he mentioned 2. He said 1 when they were about 6 years old. Then another one when he was staying in his former place in Osaka, London. He said Prime Boy is the only one that has the guts and effrontery to look into Mohbad's eyes and talk to him, that nobody has that liver. This is accurate ṣẹran rírọ̀. Ẹ má kàn jẹ́ ká jókòó kọ́ máa sọ fún wa pé dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ ni. Wọ́n ní prime boy is only prime boy that has that audacity to look into Mohbad. That means that he was like a demigod. That whatever could have been, this is my own conclusion, whatever could have subdued Mohbad must have been something, let me say, supernatural. Because the guy himself is not a gentle guy. Ọmọ bàbá ẹ̀ ni ọmọ Èkìtì ni. Agídípọ̀. It was only prime boy that can look into his eyes. So they said, do they normally fight? No. But I see that Darosha does not only beef or like prime boy like that. My assessment. I have siblings that have shown traits of rivalry. I think there's this rivalry. It might not be outright hate, but there's this rivalry of Mohbad's attention by Darosha. That is my own assessment. And I stand by my own opinion. So this rivalry is what is between them. Not because Prime Boy has done anything. He want to close more to this level. He want to to this level. That's what I think. So they've asked them critical question. They have been friends since they were 6. They didn't fight. They fight like 2 or 3 times, which is normal. Even the tongue and the teeth, as close as they are, they fight.
Exactly.
So husband and wife that sleep on the same bed and sleep with themselves, they fight.
Exactly.
Which is normal. But they were able to establish that when they have disagreement, is this couple or verbal? Most times verbal, not very. And he said they were crowd. They were able to establish that there were other eyewitnesses there as well. So that was the end of what's it called? Darosha's whatever, and he stood down. Then the court now deliberated of the next date. If they wanted to give it October 4th, but Samuel said it wasn't available, so they eventually picked September 30th. While we were in the court, I would want to say something to everybody. You see, the facts that we are looking for, the answers that we need, is already with us. And I will tell you why I said so. You see, by the time they lay the facts of the testimonies of all these witnesses together, it is very clear there are elements of lies that could make any jury, recommend for further investigation. And the pampering we are giving to all of these people, all of them, and
Black Roses, that's a lie. Sorry to be. That's a lie. Prime Boy can't say that. Even the mother, Prime Boy can never tell you that they met in 2020. Please go away from here. Stop carrying information that is not true. They never met in 2020. That Prime Boy can't say that. How can they say that they met 2020? I better go and sit down, Jare. Come, Mama, look here, Mama. Go ahead. Stop misleading people, Joe.
I will tell you what I observed in everybody.
Please go ahead.
There's this attitude problem that all the witnesses or all the concerned parties, whether families, are taking this issue like a pinch of salt.
True. Exactly.
Then number 2, a lot of people, all of them are trying to protect their own.
Exactly.
Folashade sat in front of me in the court, and I know she might be on this live. All our interest is about protecting Darosha. And I would not say she should not not, because it's family, and blood, they say, is thicker than water.
Oh, sure.
But I think we should let all of them be. If you want to let's look for just. This is now my own recommendation. I'm summarizing my facts.
And in all of this, please, before you summarize, in all of this, Darosha did not mention the fight between Wunmi and Mohbad from there. Meanwhile, Spending said, "Wọ́n jà nínú mọ́tò." Remember that Darosha is meant to be in that same car. Oh, wọ́n jà nínú mọ́tò débi pé wọ́n fẹ́ ju ọmọ dànù. They even driver gan ni pé ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ kó bá òun ni.
Mohbad àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ ọjà ó ní wọ́n ní argument ó ní kí ni nǹkan tó argue lé lórí ó ní wájú ló ń jókòó sí òun ò gbọ́.
Wow. Excuse me, before you talk anything. Hello, excuse me. Please, all these people, ẹ ṣáà máa kó báàgì yín pé wọ́n bá tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn bí yín kẹ́ ṣe bó jẹ́ kissing ni Darosha bó jẹ́ pé ó máa fún gẹ́ yẹn lóyún gbogbo yín you are going to jail. Gbogbo yín pátá you are going to jail. Ẹ jẹ́ n kà yín tẹ́ ẹ lọ sí jail. Wunmi, 1. Darosha mo ti fi ẹ́ sí òkè because you are related to Mohbad. 2. Spending. 3. Àdúrà. 4. Kọjá lọ jẹ nǹkan tó bá wù yín. Gbogbo yín lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad. Ó dẹ̀ dùn mí pé èyí tó jẹ́ ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀. I now understand. Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí pé Mohbad. No wonder. Till Mohbad is not giving is making everybody not to sleep because ikú ilé ló kú. Ẹ̀yin tá pè yìí. Ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad. Nurse Feyi Sara. Ìyẹn ò wá sí court lẹ́nìí. Àná gbọ́ information. Ṣé ti rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn? Ṣé gbogbo yín ti ń rí? I hope people are saying, you people get your things ready. Lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
So nígbà tó gbọ́ pé èèyàn kan kí wọ́n bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ṣé ikú Mohbad wọ́n ní ṣé.
Lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Ó ṣọ̀kẹ̀ wọ́n bí ní nǹkan mẹ́ta wọ́n ní ṣó surprise ẹ̀ ṣó ṣọ̀kẹ̀ àbí ó expect ẹ̀ ó ní ó wà disbelieving òun ò believe ẹ̀ okay mo gbàgbé aspect kan jẹ́ sáré sọ kí tó rán lọ ó lóun ò believe ẹ̀ ó wá ní okay so nígbà tó o believe pé ó lè kú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó wá curious láti mọ ikú tó pa ó ní òun gbà tẹ́ pé
tó ń fún gbogbo yín ló ń jẹjẹ
àwọn ti lọ pàǹtí àwọn ti lọ kọ statement àwọn
ọ̀pá bọ́ọ̀yì
but kó tó di pé ọlọ́pàá wá bí Mohbad ló ṣẹ̀ mọ̀. So nígbà tí mo bá ní hospital wọ́n lè ṣe mo rí nurse yẹn ó lọ rí ní hospital I saw the nurse at the hospital so bú sọ béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó wá ní the nurse told him that he gave Mohbad 3 injections 3 tonyanyan which one and which one he said that he can't remember but he remembered tetanus is one of them he gave Mohbad tetanus injection and was it the injection? It was because they told him the injection led to him convulsing. So the question is, so he just took it like that. That was what the lawyer insinuated. So he just took it like that. Injection and could they tag gbogbo yín lára?
At all. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ kó kú náà ni.
Lies Darosha told about Baba. You see, people are saying that when Iya Mohbad went to greet Baba Mohbad and Baba Mohbad threw his face away. Kudi, we are all human. When you now see that the younger brother of your wife or your ex-wife is still lying against
ìjà
you
yẹn ò
like
lè
this.
tán èmi tí mo tiẹ̀ ń sunkún pé ìjà yẹn ò lè tán àwọn Darosha ló pa Mohbad Darosha ìwọ ló pa Mohbad ẹ̀yin wo gbogbo yín lẹ pa Mohbad spending ó ń lọ sẹ́wọ̀n gbogbo yín Wùnmí gbogbo yín máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n èyí tí Darosha wá lọ sọ lẹ́nìí kí gbogbo yín tẹ́ ṣe wàpọ̀ yẹn ẹ dẹ̀ pa irọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo yín sọ different kò yẹ ká máa waste time ẹ ń lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ìwọ Darosha lọ fún ìyàwó ẹ lóyún kódé máa ríyàn tó máa ṣẹ̀yìn ẹ ń lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n gbogbo yín lẹ máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n you are going to jail you are going to àdúrà orin tó ń kọ yẹn wà lọ kọ́ ní ẹ̀wọ̀n gbogbo yín ẹ ń lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dá mi lójú from all what you have said because I wanted somebody that will give me exactly what Darosha mo ti ní hope pé lẹ́nìí ẹ ń lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n wọ́n máa gbé yín lọ sí àwọn ibì kan wọ́n á fi iron wọ́n máa fi jó oko yín ìwọ Darosha ìwọ kí lorúkọ spending àti àdúrà wọ́n máa fi iron sínú oko yín ẹ máa sọ òótọ́ sìn òótọ́ yín ẹ máa sọ ẹ máa wá lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀wọ̀n yá ẹ tètè máa gbéra jìkẹ́ gbéra ó yá ẹ̀wọ̀n yá inú ti bí mi finally nsìn mi ò mọ̀ pé Darosha aṣọ tí ẹ̀ tí Mohbad tó yìí apààyàn ní gbogbo yín no need mọ́ bàbá Mohbad ò need àti parí ìjà pẹ̀lú ìyá Mohbad kankan mọ́ kò need mọ́ mo ń support ni mo ń sunkún lẹ́ni pé Olúwa ṣeun pé Fọláṣadé mo tún praise Fọláṣadé gbogbo yín apààyàn ní gbogbo yín mi ò tiẹ̀ kan yín kankan lé mọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad ẹ̀yin lẹ pa Mohbad ẹ fi mí sílẹ̀ Mr. Akin àwọn pípù yìí ló pa Mohbad àwọn pípù yìí ló pa Mohbad Mr. Akin àwọn pípù yìí ló pa Mohbad continue Bíọ́dún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ká mi lára ni Bíọ́dún continue má bínú ọkọ mi continue oko yín wọ́n lọ fi yín sínú túbú wọ́n máa fi ayọ̀ sínú oko yín wọ́n máa ṣe yín bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe àwọn tó pààyàn wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sentence yín sí ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére torí ẹni tó bá pààyàn nílẹ̀ Saudi ikú náà ní tiẹ̀ wọ́n máa pa gbogbo yín ni a máa fún yín capital punishment yes because nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ pa Mohbad àṣírí gbogbo yín ti tú continue má bínú Bíọ́dún sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí mo ṣe ń gbọ́ mo fẹ́